Insulation chamber.
Yoo-hoo! Light of the blazing sun! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Light it up!
The echoes of the valley!
Wrath from the skies!
Insulation chamber.
Strike a pump! Rise with the sun! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Ultimatum protocol. I shall offer.
Duras. Dice. Holandia, Jesulinlandia. Doctor Duras.
Hola, doctor
dice.
Sumil. ¿Qué
Joder,
tal?
esa maviuca debe de ser ya triple corona.
Cuádruple. Bienvenido al directillo Sumillo, insurrectillo, calvillo. ¿Qué tal? ¿Tanchetil? ¿Velocipedil? ¿O no? Yo creo que sí, ¿no? Yo creo que está el chetilillo. Yo creo que está el chetilillo, Sumillo, insurrectillo. Yo creo que está el chetilillo. ¿No?
Doctor Duras. Dice. Que vas hoy pochil.
Sí, hombre, pues tú eres un chetilazo de los que no quedan ya. Eres un chetilazo de los que no quedan ya, Sumir. Un chetilazo de los que no quedan ya, Sumir. Insurrectivo. Eres un chetilazo de los que no quedan.
Many insects have a compulsion.
Eres un chetilazo de los que no quedan ya, Sumir. Chetilazo insurréctico avernícola además. O sea que lo tienes todo para triunfar. Lo tienes todo para triunfar, Sumir. En la vida hay momentos en que la Sume se manifiesta a niveles insospechados y cuasi palpables. Y ese es tu caso. Vale. Pues eso. Me faltan pitos, tío. Madre mía, un pito puedo subir. Le voy a subir hasta dentro porque quiero triple corona. No me ubica a la larga. A la larga la triple corona. Con lo
Doctor
cual,
Duras. Dice. Y la historia del ciego de los huevos te lo estás reservando para cuando venga Chisa.
claro, para hacerlo junto, porque es su padre. Tú ya lo has hecho y lo has disfrutado mucho, me han dicho. No, eres Pitoman. Eres Pitoman, me han dicho. Eres Pitoman, me han dicho.
Doctor Duras dice: lo único que sé es que cuando se queda sentado en cualquier lugar lo confunden con un vagabundo ciego y le dan limosnas.
Bueno,
Doctor Duras dice: aún no lo hago.
no es resumir, yo pensé que ya tenías el esto.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Why is Yehoda just standing there? And she's... Hey, what's going on here? Paimon feels like it's a bad idea for us to...
Keyword detected. Meditative state suspended.
Woo! You gave Paimon a fright!
No.
Doctor
However,
Duras
it was Yehoda's
dice:
request.
momento
She
sueño.
asked me for a detailed analysis of the steps required to meditate and to mentor her as she practiced relieving.
Yehoda's so stressed that she's gotta meditate to cope with it all?
I do not know. However, Yehoda said she has been suffering from insomnia for a while and was willing to try. First, I let her stand in my kitchen, close her eyes, and focus on the fragrance of crumcakes. By stimulating her olfactory module, I believe there would be a decrease in activity in her cognitive module. It successfully stimulated her appetite. She consumed the finished crumcakes. Unfortunately, she consumed too many and proved unable to sleep that.
That's normal. We're not robots like you, after all. The more...
That is indeed true. Afterwards, I tried to have her perform intense mental or physical. Her body should have been able to enter sleep mode more easily following such size. It did not. She finished half her exercises, realized she had an unfinished commission. After she returned, she crouched down in a corner, hugging her knees and said, I was so tired from all that training. My legs gave out while guiding my clients through the ruins. I basically crawled the whole way. Following this, she was once more unable to sleep. In the end, we decided to give meditation another try.
Boss Neff. No,
Doctor Duras
wasn't me.
dice: me recuerda a chat
Seems like the
GTP.
meditation was pretty...
I do not think Yehoda's sleep is related to her meditation. First of all, the meditation steps I analyzed are not suitable for her. The goal of meditation is to enter a deep state of tranquility, which can be used for an ordinary person. This deep state is close. For me, this would be closer to a low-power standby mode, where one cuts power. That said, were we to shut down some of Yehoda's components, I believe it would pose a threat.
So, meditation wasn't supposed to work, but Yehoda fell asleep anyway?
In truth, I do not understand either. All I can do is tell you, when Yehoda lay down and tried to fall asleep through meditation, she... Don't run off too far, or I might get ambushed in my sleep. And then I'd be dead. I answered her. Very well, I will remain here by your side. After that, like I do with Aino every night, I held Yehoda's hand as she slept. After a while, she did, indeed, fall asleep.
Dummy robot. This is something I did myself.
Yes. And if either of you need help sleeping, please consult me at any time. However, do note that I can only hold 2 hands at... Oh, by the way, I have leftover Krumkake bolts from the batch I made earlier. I gave one to Yehoda. You can have the other. Goodbye.
Y el tornillo no me lo ha dado. Doctor
Save
Sumire insurréctico,
me.
chaval. Lo has tirado por Arlequino ya. Es un sumilillo. Ay, voy a hacer el pollo para el sumil este y ya me lo quito de encima. Y ahora hablo con Prince.
Doctor Duras. Dice. Esas protos están guardaditas.
There is indeed quite a lot. After accounting for daily necessities and emergency supply, after all, my personal requirements are modest. It would be a waste not to save the excess. Lamp oil, candles, leather, paper, and pens. Oh, and a few bottles of strong liquor and... Judging by your expression, these supplies need to stand the test of time. So all of this food has undergone special processing. The cured meat, for example, is as tough as tree bark. And the biscuits taste like tossed-out newspaper. Even if you soak them in milk or vegetable soup, the best you could hope for is soggy newspaper. Well, there are times when one has no other choice. Well, eat might not be the best word to use. Here, I'll show you. I suppose you could call it cooking with fire. There have been a few more desperate moments when I've been you should know, if I were to use the method I've just shown you in front of my colleagues, and so I have at such times been forced to attempt to swallow this food. Though try as I might, I really was unable to swallow it. In the end, I broke it down. Unfortunately, my colleagues noticed how slowly I was eating and mistook my reluctance for concern. After that, indeed, I was grateful for... Gemstones reflect the light differently. A gem by candle. There are 1,000. I'm in the habit of being as old as they are. Do be careful.
Doctor Duras. Dice. ¿Es el evento o historia?
¿El qué? No, eso era una anécdota. No era ni evento ni historia, era una anécdota. La historia viene ahora.
sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the Curatorium's labor policy.
¿Dónde has dejado su mep? Su millo.
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about...
Wait. How long have I been standing?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Momento neferil.
Pues sí.
Doctor Duras. Boss,
Dice.
what's wrong?
Está por
You look
aquí,
like you've seen a
FP.
ghost.
No lo he visto.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I
Hallucinated? But
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving
So you control everything in here?
more or less. But yeah,
Has anything like this ever happened before?
only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and...
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent.
is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning, you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you?
Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable, even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's...
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
Oh, Lama. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Doctor Sumi. Doctor Sumi. Doctor Sumi. Doctor Sumi.
This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign. There's...
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour.
Oh.
There you are! Sinue's been looking for you all day.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change?
What do you mean, loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this.
Nefer de joven, chaval.
kid.
Doctor
Mind
Duras,
telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently?
dijo la
I'm trying to
frase
get in
de
his good
Charlie.
books and I need a way.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says
Doctor
my...
Duras, dice,
Well,
there you are.
there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords.
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my...
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long, seeking opportunity.
So, do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm...
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try.
Guitaril.
We spoke to the academia. They said it was all... You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehoda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water. Praise the gods. The well of the Eob tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but you told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the Academia's decision. This is an emergency. Please send help.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I promise.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt...
Please, have faith! If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
Arlecino.
Pasa, le has tirado chetil.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
No XD.
Entonces, ¿por qué la mencionas, hereje?
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Doctor Duras, dice. Porque sale en la historia, creo.
No sé. A ti te da igual spoilearte el Genshin, ¿no? Por lo que veo, te la suda. Tú solo quieres las protos y los personajes, ¿no? El lore te la pela bastante, ¿no? Del Genshin. Okay.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh, please ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than...
A weak student?
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have...
You see? Sharp as they come. You see things the way they are, and I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because...
I'm sorry, Nefer. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if someone...
your family wrote to you. As long as they put your name...
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
La misión de Arconte es la trama principal, pero muy alrededor de la misión de Arconte hay muchísimo lore adicional.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there. Whatever you're looking for...
Okay, got it.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly,
Hey, don't... You're a great teacher. And you do your best for all your students. It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given...
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become... This must be it. A big card. Let's take a look.
Dice. Ya la sacaré en un rerum.
Muy bien. Y Arlequino también. O Arlequino no te interesa de ninguna manera.
Doctor Duras. Dice. Quiero ver a la mamá de Clee.
Ya todos queremos ver a Alice.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a core of 30 represent. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't... Who was it addressed to? This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is... Guided by the incense. We became lost somewhere in the forest. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. The Immorta Darshan. For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song, and this seems like something the academia would want to know about. Wait, what's this written on the back? The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. This next one is addressed to... A few words of protest in recent years, the academia has taken on a small... However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are... as well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring. Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are... As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, but do not forget your roots. You and I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss... Great letter. Shame it did. And the sender is...
Dice. Hay tres humiles. Doctor
Sage
Duras.
Cyrus of
Dice.
Spontamod.
La fama se manifiesta.
I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Whatever. This isn't what I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. But if it... I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat... Wait. Could this be it?
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety. and gave you some In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business. And I therefore see you all as friends. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's... The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. While we trace our ancestry to Tulatala, we worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes up until now. I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. So I took some water to keep me and my tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their wrath.
Porque los egipcios se rapaban y usaban peluca.
When we met, you assured me that you... That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the Academia had started accepting students from the desert. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the Academia? She's a smart girl.
From the outset, the Academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised, and you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such... You lied about everything. And who fell for it? Just me. But which makes you a pathetic liar. I think I'll take over from here. Let me...
Hola, EPP.
Hola, Esume. Bienvenido al directillo en su rectillo.
EPP Anime. Dice. Dora Doctor Sumil. EPP Anime. Dice. Que me perdí. Doctor Duras. Dice. Así que el tercer Sumil era el Nightbot.
I just came to say goodbye.
Never? You...
I'm quitting. Something...
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
It was. But it doesn't matter. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although,
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting...
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this book. It's not worth much.
But never...
All right, that's all from me.
Doctor Duras. Dice. Cual te mirara Sumillo.
Don't forget me, okay?
Yeah. I lied again. And as for remembering, I'll be lucky if I...
más ganas, Sumillo?
Realmente a ninguno. O sea, lo que es ganas, pues no tengo especial hype por ninguno de los dos. Te soy franco, Estoy intringuladillo por ver a la de las coletas, pero es intringuli tampoco, no voy a ir con todo, tiraré las tiradas que me faltan para la skin y fuera, salvo que me vuelva loco, cosa que dudo. Y del Toferin, pues como sé que viene Chisa, pues si viene con bullying, pues si me sale una bullying para la vitrina, como decía el otro, porque no se usan los 4 estrellas en el Toferin, no valen para nada, a diferencia de Genshin.
Doctor Duras. Dice, recuerda que puede salir tu PJ que te mola 1000 el Jesulín en el Toferin. EPP Anime. Dice, yo haré eso también.
What does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region. to rubble and sand. But the story of the Eab has a very different trajectory.
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it...
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Eab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia. I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
Don't get greedy, Eab.
¿Tú crees que revelen a los siguientes PJ, Sumillo?
We know far more than you think.
Bueno, creo
we
que
know
en el
that you
live stream
seized
pues sí
this
que
well
harán
by
un marketing
force.
global como hicieron con,
Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power?
A lo mejor no
To
muestran a los de
drive
la
away
cola,
the Unut and steal
pero sí que
their
pueden
water
mostrar lo que
supply?
van a sacar ellos.
So what if it
Como
was?
hicieron con, bueno, pues con los que han hecho con Séptimo.
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down everyone.
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize... And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this...
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration.
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, so let's indulge in a few drinks to...
Dice, por cierto, vi el Fornite anime.
Fornite anime. ¿Y eso qué es? ¿Han hecho un anime de Fornite? ¿Una
Chief!
serie o qué?
Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military superiority.
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence.
I don't think so.
Anime. Dice, así se llama un Fornite de waifus.
Pero no es un Fornite, ¿no?
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No! Please, Ambassador,
anime.
just
Dice,
give me some time.
Lo es.
I swear the Unut will not get away with this.
Fornite, ¿no? No es de Fornite, ¿o sí?
That well is ours.
Es decir, a lo mejor es de Big
so
Games,
is the
pero
Mora.
no es de la franquicia Fornite, ¿no?
Glad to hear.
Anime.
I will wait here for an
Busca
update.
Fate Trigger y ahí lo verás.
Pero te vuelvo a decir, no es una pues como el Fornite Lego, que no es algo que pertenece a Fornite, es un juego a lo mejor de Big Games, ¿no? O
If
tiene que
there
ver con el
is
universo
a
Fornite.
traitor, I
No.
will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home.
Anime.
I'll
Dice,
report back as soon as I have an update.
no es de Epic, es de una empresa japonesa.
Entonces no es Fornite, Sumir. Que sea un shooter no quiere decir que sea Fornite.
All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing
y además
feeling.
no saldrá en Play, ¿no? Con lo cual nos da igual.
EPP Anime.
In
Dice,
summary,
así
Ambassador,
es, Sumillo.
the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the EAB. Yes?
The EAB are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me ask you, Chief. If you were the Academia, what would you do?
Es Fornite, hay que sobrevivir en grupo y construyendo.
Kill them all. Of course.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way.
EPP Anime.
The
Dice,
EAB have held back our
sale en
academic
Play, pa'
pursuits
eso lo
for too
enseñaron.
long, and are patient at the same time. There is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, it'd start a bloody war.
Y vi bastante y la verdad solo vi sumeces, no vi nada interesante. Mucho juego indie mierdil,
Right.
como siempre.
We can't natural allies. Weren't the EAB your allies once? You were quick to send them after. Let me be clear. The Academia wishes...
Say no more.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. You see, Dad?
No sé si llegaron a decir algo del NT, de la Nanta, me imaginaba, obviamente sabía que no. Pero del NT no creo que dijeran nada tampoco.
EPP Anime. Dice, creo que no tiene fecha.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're not the monsters who destroyed my home. They're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a... Sinuhe. My
Esa
gullible
risa
fool
malvada
of a
cuando te
father.
sale doble personaje de 5
Perhaps if you'd
estrellas.
been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. But you couldn't do what had to be done.
Doctor Duras.
Nothing.
Dice,
It's okay.
es
All of
más
this is in the
malvada
past
cuando
now.
lo acompañas con un HTTPEET.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the
EPP
tension?
Anime. Dice, sale en Play pero no hay fecha. Doctor Duras. Dice, no me spoileo Sumillo, solo veo las cinemáticas, no el texto.
So, anyway, that's enough.
Doctor Duras.
Feels
Dice,
like we've been walking
táctica
forever.
anti-spoileodil.
I'm getting pretty tired. How...
Yes, if we can find somewhere to sit down.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? A temple? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never wanted to believe it, but looking back now, I'm as desert as they come.
Doctor Duras. Dice,
You mentioned
aunque me
a
vi un
temple.
resumen hasta la 5,0, así que ya tengo una noción
My
XD.
biggest trade secret of all.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got...
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
Sounds impressive.
Dice. No pensé jugar al Genshin XD.
General Mahamatra Sino, the spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
EPP anime.
That's Boss Neff for ya.
Pues eso
She knows
lo vi por si
everything.
te interesa.
Pues un Fornite, la verdad, me da igual que sea de waifus, que sea de Pokémon.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity, but I know about Sethos too.
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that way. Please, this is the bare bone basics. So thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in. With any luck?
Doctor Duras dice para que lo pruebes Sumillo.
Pues no, no me gustan, lo cual no pruebo cosas que no me gustan, lo siento. Es una mala costumbre que tengo. Jugar a cosas que me gustan, no a cosas que no me gustan.
Doctor Duras dice un Outlast chetil para escuchar tus canticos bélicos con cada escena.
I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance. I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
A statue with the head of a bird.
Doctor Duras
That's Thoth, the Ibis King.
Esa
One of
música
the
es tan
7 pillars of
melancólica,
King
Sumillo, me dan
Deshret.
ganas de tirar
The
por el
legends say
Killuan.
that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
Momento insurréctico, chaval. Cigarro.
Doctor Duras dice me pondré más triste si lo tiro.
No, al revés.
Doctor Duras dice momento desiertil.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Me encantaba mucho el desierto, es
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
How repulsive.
Qué chetil es Nefer, aunque el doc diga que no. Qué chetil es Nefer, aunque el doc diga que no.
Momento
Timed
teletransportadil.
that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past. Well, the monster formerly known as Rerir. It seems I alerted him. I was tracking him. Then he caught...
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone?
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to...
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Iab massacred my tribe, the Shimti. The Unut and the Iab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million Mora. The Iab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost. The final blow to the Iab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Iab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There, as I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, this chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mod. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any humans, full of secrets.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze...
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned. Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further investigating into the Reicher of Solnari's background. The Reicher of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Khanrian subject who served...
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure.
But no matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, he becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers the...
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial...
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the moon.
Miss Lauma, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. The term Moongate is one I have heard before, but as is...
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon...
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon.
But there's more to the power of the Frost...
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moongate, since it is a path to the moon. But as never mentioned, and right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Ray Hero.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the wild hunt proliferates wherever his scattered...
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the wild hunt is so pervasive, and why...
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether this raises some interesting questions. That being said, regardless...
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope...
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think...
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any...
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of...
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some...
That's very thoughtful of you, Lauma.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene. Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I... No need. Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chest set, there's no guarantee that the power of the eye, but it's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up...
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the case.
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will?
2 days? Holy moly! Can we...
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk? Great. I appreciate... All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Duran, and I put our heads together and came up with... We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Dice, solo sé de Columbina y Alice.
Columbina, Alice y Nicole, por lo menos.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
All right, so here's what we're thinking. We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know this...
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an...
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the...
I see your point, yeah. But if that's to be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you...
I want to do everything within my power. The Rahier of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost... As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of...
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you.
Ese milagro que habla.
Es chetil, chaval. Cada vez es más chetil.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before...
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rarer and the Wild Hunts. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rarer has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight or flight... Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying...
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those...
Understood. Then I will...
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail.
Plan approved. Schedule it.
Okay! Any firepower you need, I got...
The Frost Moon Scions are behind...
And the rest of you? No objections? All right. Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine.
Wait! We can still back out of the...
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the...
Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely...
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to...
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the... In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know you're...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else.
Oh, does this mean someone out there actually...
It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's not said Mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nodcry is gonna go down.
Okay. So what exactly is so...
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might... I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then never went and used it all...
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant.
You will? Well, in that case, huh?
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari.
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might...
things going? Feeling ready?
Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe, don't forget. When something's in high demand, the people with the gift, ta-da! See? It's right here.
Oh, it's so pretty. Did you make it?
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a...
Aha! No wonder you were talking about Lucky Charms at the meeting.
That's not the full story. It actually started a while back. Mage Alice once wore... I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and anyway, point being, took him long enough. Marak delivered it. So nosy.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project.
He was... Could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope they're never...
Fair enough.
Or maybe he was asking as if either way, all's well that... Huh? What does...
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you act...
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever... And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru... Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like... My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but...
Alright, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my...
Traveler, Paimon.
Everything going smoothly up?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I kept per the plan. We dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process...
What? You can actually...
That depends on your definition of wild hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate.
The wild hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a... Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptotire, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the Faust Certology. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being, channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss. And you could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, unfortunately, at present, we have no means of
Oh, that's terrible news! So, that's...
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never... It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on...
Given the circumstances, time to kick off the backup.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you! Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person.
All right then.
Doctor Duras, dice, más eventos.
De combate mierdil.
Doctor Duras dice: solo pusieron 4.
Y los de los ecos me parecen una puta mierda. Francamente.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Y el del hámster es una sumez. A ver, es cómodo, pero como evento es una puta mierda. Además es lo que te digo, que haya RNG hasta las recompensas de las tiradas que te dan es de risa.
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka.
Lady.
Si combate
What are you saying?
mis PJs los sacos
Within the
para que
next
se llenen de
24
polvo.
hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has
manifiesta.
ever seen. This is not a burden that we
No,
deserve
porque de
to
polvo
bear.
no, porque tú haces
But I
el
believe
abismo
that
ese
we
de las
reap
lanchas
what we
de
sow in
mierda,
this
el
life.
otro y la torre de las...
So I intend to act.
Con lo cual
I
de
must
polvo
do
se llenan los
what I
míos.
think is right.
Eso sí.
For me, that means this gentleman is the Grand Master.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Biggest strengths are honesty and
Por mucho que digan de
hard-workingness.
tal,
Anyway,
que tuvieron
point
su
is,
momento de gloria al
I don't
principio,
intend
que
to let
dieron
Lauma
personajes y cosas
I'm
y
gonna
tal,
do everything
por
in
lo
my
que lo
power to
dieron,
keep
pero
every
bueno, lo
last one of
dieron
you safe and sound.
y se olvidaron de todo eso.
Dice: tu changli debe ser un muñeco de arena ya.
No, porque la uso todos los días para hacer las diarias, yo la disfruto mucho. Matando sitiados, algunas de test. No, yo me lo paso bien con ella. A mí me gusta mucho mi changli.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it?
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainslev?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, but it's what everyone calls me. I never used
Yo
to think
Kuro no se
much
porta
about where
bien
names
conmigo, yo no
come
me porto
from,
bien con ellos.
or what they mean to people.
Yo juego a su juego y tal y ya está.
You're different.
You're more perceptive. Do you ever find yourself...
Difficult to answer.
Pero si no me dan
I have
recompensas,
dreamed
me
of
dan
the
un piti de
past
mierda a las
many
75 de
times.
80. Ya el perder pitis no lo voy a culpar, pero vamos, pierdo más pitis en el Toppering que en el Genshin. Pero bueno, eso se lo dejamos a la aleatoriedad de que estirar una moneda y que salga cara o cruz. Pero lo del piti 75, eso va a misa, vamos.
You're welcome.
Y hasta también Tiripau lo dice, lo del piti.
You see, you're torn. Now you know what real...
I need some
Cuando
time.
esté en Xbox, que me la vais a regalar.
Actually,
You mean the Harbin?
yes. I always thought they were... And even now,
Clearly, they've...
I feel a little guilty now. I see the guilt that you're feeling now. Because I feel it too. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there?
Huh. Shall we?
Sure. Hello.
Anime. Dice: te la podrás comprar.
No me la voy a comprar.
I apologize for making you worry.
No porque tengo que comprar la bendición lunar y no voy a comprar la bendición
No
lunar. Si
doubt
no la
you wish-
compro ahora, no es
I
porque me
needn't be.
cueste dinero,
That doesn't matter
es
to
porque
them.
no considero que la
You
merezcan.
can't control their gratitude.
Y eso es mucho.
Vale, si me lo regalas, pues lo cogeré.
It's nearly showtime. Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Blitz!
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the bad?
Quite the opposite. When I was awakened by the Radniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years, but after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to... My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning.
Ooh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, but it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join...
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first, because of the nerves. But don't worry, I got enough sleep in the end. Please, I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said Anetha will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as... Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
The chess set's looking a little unstable.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, Traveler!
I will.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones. Let us...
Ready?
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Stay on your toes.
Yep, you too.
Let me help you guys.
Pues me tiene que dar 27 times. Hola Alexis, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido a mi
Futile.
Observe. Be silent.
Hunt them down.
Observe. Be silent.
Hunt them down.
Ready ever last.
The moonlight. Moon.
Shameless. It all adds up.
It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Moon.
A future made of. How unfortunate.
You poor little...
It all adds up. How farcical.
Forest, protect us.
Can't hide the truth. How unfortunate.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
Qué pesado es, señor. Oh, yeah.
Steady now.
You poor lost lamb.
No more lies.
Para que no se te olvide. FF Anime. Dice. Momento copiadito.
hide the truth. Absurd.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Do you see now? From here, when will it be as you foretold? Raise you. Move.
Observe. Be silent.
No more lies.
Spirit is not welcome here.
It all falls into place.
Poor lost land.
Close your eyes. Are you quite finished? To dust. It's graves.
Wipe out! Water jet!
The moonlight.
Rush of the moon.
Raise
With one heart.
Hunt them down. Move.
The mystery unravels.
Futile.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Forest, protect us.
It all adds up.
Betrays you.
Time to conclude. No more.
Hunt them down.
It all adds up. The deception ends here. It all falls into place.
Futile.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls. Night falls.
Moonlight. Your little reign of heroics is over. Who wants to go first? No. Get out of my sight!
No! We've been separated!
Will it take?
You okay?
Nefer, where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before. Knowing too much is always a death sentence. Reborn.
Be careful what you wish for.
Lama! Can you hear me?
Silence.
But at least I know
Destroyed. Reborn.
Focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Don't stop. If I can follow him for long enough, the moment will come.
It all adds up.
Go! Bombs away!
The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place. No more lies.
Water jet! Wipe out!
It all falls into place. The
In my grasp.
I can't keep this up!
Don't push your luck. the place. No more lies. Shameless. It all adds up. Seek within. Can't hide the truth. Let's see what you're made of.
Go! Wipe out!
It all adds up. Let's see what you're made of. The deception ends here.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels. It all adds up. Absurd.
Que no había Kubaki suficiente, tío.
How much power will it take?
Wipe out!
The deception ends here. No more lies. It all falls into place.
Es que el viajero hidro tampoco es lo mejor para aplicar hidro. Se agradece que me lo dejen hidro, pero vamos. No es que sea lo más óptimo el viajero hidro para aplicar hidro.
No more lies. Time to come clean.
Go! Wipe out!
It all adds up. It all falls into place. No more lies. Let's see what you're made of. There's no other way.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Nefer, your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are. You've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarir.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid!
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you! What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Reverie.
FCTP la ha hecho, chaval. Le ha hecho un FCTP que lo ha flipado el time.
We won.
Le ha hecho un FCTP que lo has flipado por sumir.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
Mal.
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
Doctor Duras dice que va Jesulin lo desaparece con la vista.
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make. Whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nodcry. All
the moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Qué chetiles son. Aunque diga que no.
There's something I want to let you know.
El Jesulín es un mierda. Hostia, Columbina, qué chetil. ¿La has oído, el pepero que ha dicho Columbina?
What is it?
Jesulín es un mierda.
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief.
Sí, lo ha dicho. Jesulín es un mierda seca.
But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me.
Things are
Pues
a little
tira tú.
different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends. You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
Ahora sí.
How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew. Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you... He also dropped off some medical supplies, but... you seem fit. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now.
Doctor Sumi, insurrective. Isumi, insurrective. Isumi.
We're here!
Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer.
How are you feeling today?
Much better. Thanks. Don't worry about me.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Doctor Duras, dice, ya vuelvo su millón.
Hello, you. Recovered from the battle? Come on, what do you mean? Of course I'm gonna ask. I care about my friend's well-being. And we are friends, aren't we? Get yourself a drink. You've more than earned it. In fact, today, your drinks are on me, Lord Sangamabe.
Wow, really? What about Paimon? Has she...
Well, you haven't been through quite as much as the Traveler, but...
What? Yay! Wow! Drinks up!
Hey, keep your voice down, or everyone else is gonna want in too. You... Have you heard anything I've been saying recently? Doing business in Nodcry has been an absolute nightmare.
Okay. Paimon was...
That's more like it. Don't you forget, Lord Sangamabe doesn't just go around buying drinks. Traveler and Paimon! Perfect time!
How are you feeling?
Much better.
Relieved to hear it.
Yep. We're here for you.
Oh wait! Where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up.
I thought of 1,000 ways to congratulate you, but...
The honorary knights?
Well said. The honorary knight showed us all how it's done. The other knights tell me that Mondstadt was the first stop on your journey. All of us are truly I'd like to thank you for supporting the Knights of Favonius, and also for helping us save Nodcry. Nonsense! Of course I'm gonna mention it. This is more than just business. It's a relation.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well? Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days' rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still...
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves.
You bet. Make it extra sweet.
Sure thing.
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think? No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say. Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to what else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away. Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living. If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not... It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. Oh, Father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled... Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than... He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception? Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answer. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me. So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it? He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win. He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different?
You can't work as a spy your whole... It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own... They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? Oh, really? Well, it takes a very kind person to find... If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing... So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them. Wow, is that what it looks like? Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up when you find yourself in a situation you can't control. The safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved. If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk. Very good.
Oh wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered after all that build-up, our mystery ally...
Huh? Am I imagining things?
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered.
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was—
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right and—
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor as yourself—
Huh? Charitable? Who said anything about—
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in Nodcry.
Stop! What do you think you're doing?
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you purchased was with the intent—
Con gafas de sol.
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay. You don't like people finding out about your— But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps. You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get— Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster. My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food. It was something I looked into. But after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective strat. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most sense.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora and all you can—
So? What's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature.
But surely you have dreams of your own beyond—
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. And just thinking about it—
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry.
Seems like we've both been away from home for a...
Yeah. So long that...
That would be your mother, father, and sister?
Yeah. Though it's been years since my sister passed away. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but... memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my...
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away...
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me...
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons of Mora, a big beautiful house, businesses, but you've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of Mora to...
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? If you start to take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
What? You're too humble, young man.
Muy bien, bienvenido al directillo.
Bienvenido, EPP Anime. Dice... Turin, Doctor Duras.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for not sometimes. When people praise you, it's because you deserve it.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure...
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a bit...
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take...
Okay, yeah. I did work pretty hard to help...
Hey, you guys!
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, Traveler.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now?
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy.
Paimon believes it! You're clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Don't worry, that's completely
To put it in the simplest term, when facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, so, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot. Which, the alchemical array, that power, and...
What surprised me, given his history with Rarir, he had every right...
It must have been a painful choice.
Absolute. He was torn between 2 paths, but anyway, however...
That's the only reason you're here?
Yes. I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized I think this is very important.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now,
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
Doctor Duras.
What?
Me olvide de Sandrone. Doctor Duras.
Yes, I think you will.
Ella también falta.
Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Last time, the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, see how you were
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Ray here of Solnari would be able to—
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, my coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook and—
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribbling. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant, and other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer. Who else? Pretty much all the Mecha and Fontaine are his—
Wait, are you saying you know him? Like,
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough. Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked— I honored his request. But I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that.
So, that's where the
I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb form. Alain's work was like epic poetry. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their child— They were all quite competitive. So there was some rivalry, but beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end. The prophecy would come true, a mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up, but alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. The first of them to fall under— Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve. In part, it's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their— Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then, the next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the— And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his— What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective. Really? I can't tell whether that's because you disapprove of his deeds or because he failed. Renee no longer exists in this world. And the dream he started went on to be— I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do— Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, he managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by— To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like after that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious, and I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nazissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nazissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being... At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nazissenkreuz Institute orphanage. While the Fontaine many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift. This time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those and that is the story of two people from the Nazissenkreuz Institute. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back. And the other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to... Or maybe they just... But instead, do you think the desire to save one's... The way you... He gave the exact... No elaboration. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth.
¿Qué evento? ¿A quién le tiraré? ¿A Jesulín? No, a Jesulín ya te digo yo que no le tiro, vamos, aunque me regalen las tiradas. Voy a tirar yo por Jesulín. Vamos, hombre, antes tiro por Belén Esteban.
I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me.
Doctor Duras, dice, a Sandrone XD.
A Sandrone sí que me gustaría hacerme con alguna por colección. Es mono el diseño que tiene, está chulo. Y yo, a diferencia de otra gente, no tengo nada en contra del Geo. Que hay gente que al Geo le puso la cruz y no sacan personajes Geo ni a jurar. A mí me da igual, que sea Geo, que sea Nemo, que sea bicicleta. ¿Qué evento es una mierda, EPP? Que no he visto.
Polonia, exit hibernation mode.
Doctor Duras, dice, Jesulín Geo.
Pues no sé si es Geo, Jesulín, no creo. No lo sé. Coño, ¿y ese cofretil que lleva mi nombre? ¿Qué hace ahí? ¿Qué hace ahí ese cofretil con mi nombre? por 2, por 3, por 4. FCTP. Lo ha dicho, la Mahuica al caer.
FP Anime dice, el evento de Sonic.
¿Qué evento? El PlayStation es el... Bueno, yo vi el de Japón porque es el que me salió en YouTube, que estaba doblado al inglés, con lo cual, vamos, traducido, no doblado, traducido. Con lo cual no me costaba entender lo que ponía. Y duraba el vídeo 1 hora y cuarto y 30 minutos eran de espera, ¿sabes? 30 minutos de... Empezamos. Digo, de verdad tienen que poner 30 putos minutos y que te los metan en el vídeo. Yo puedo entender que en el directo lo pongan, pero que te hagan un vídeo con todo el evento y de la hora y cuarto que dura 30 minutos sean de puta espera. Y ya te digo, vi varios juegos que venían bastante mierdiles, a cada cual más. Para mi gusto, vamos. Ah, también estaba el remake ese del de Play 2 de las fotos, ¿sabes? De los fantasmas que les hacías fotos del Fatal Frame o algo así se llamaba. Que les hacías fotos, que se salió en Play 2, ¿sabes? Que sí, se ve muy bonito y tal. Mucho estilo, las waifus con skins y todo. Pero vamos, que me la pela 1000 el Fatal Frame. Me la pela 1000 el Fatal Frame. Pero no sabes cuánto, No te haces una ligera idea de lo poco que me importa. Y el Dynasty Warriors también. Y el... ¿Cómo se llamaba? El Dragon Quest 7 Remake también. Y luego un montón de juegos indies humildes para ir a un supermercado. Digo, ¿esto qué es? Y no vi más, me quedé dormido, claro. Lo puse para dormirme y me dormí. Pero vamos, me imaginaba, obviamente sabía que del Ananta no iban a decir nada, porque no iban a decir nada, como es natural. Y del NT, pues supuse que tampoco. Como mucho del NT podrían haber dado...
El de las fotos le interesaba al licenciado.
Pues nada, que se lo compre y le vemos.
Normal era Bacala.
¿Cómo que era Bacala? ¿Quién era Bacala?
Hear the echoes of the valley! Light of the blazing sun!
FP Anime. Dice, eran juegos japoneses, me di cuenta que el NET y Ananta son juegos chinos.
Ya, bueno, pero dijeron que iban a anunciar juegos asiáticos. No solo de Japón.
Defensive mode engaged. Rise with the sun! Hey, not a bad haul.
Nothing, valor. Nothing. Nothing de nothing. Hola, Manolo. Uy, perdón. Y el otro fumando a escondidas ahí abajo estaba, ¿sabes? O la otra.
Light it up!
El desafío este de los campeones no lo he hecho. No, vamos a hacerlo, que es gratis.
Insulation. Let the mountain's veins boil! Wrath from the sky! Excel is preparing for dust up. Cleanup sequence initiated. Rise with the sun!
Me dan puta rabia estos bichos porque no les veo la vida, tío. Son tan grandes que no veo las vidas que les quedan, salvo que esté lejos. Cofretín, chaval. Velocipedil, además.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Nada, bad.
Doctor Duras, dice, Sumillo, me retiro, que te lo pases 1000.
Igualmente, Doctor Sumil, que vaya muy bien. Doctor Jesulín te llaman en realidad, y lo sabes. Ah, que había un señor también, no lo había visto. Solo había visto el robot. Y digo, ¿quién ha dicho? ¡Eh!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Strike him up! Burn it down!
Couldn't fix. Ese tesorillo de abajo lo he cogido. No, me lo quedo.
Letting brave names echo! Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode. Light it up!
No anunciaron nada chetil al final. Como era de esperar. Los State of Play lo único que hacen es crearse falsas expectativas. Bueno, la gente ya sabe que no va a haber nada, o sea, les da igual.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Defensive mode engaged. Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge! Initiating categorization process. Insulation. Burn it down!
FP Anime dice, habrá que esperar en él.
¿Para qué? ¿Y no anunciaron el de Where Winds Meet? ¿Para qué está aquí este robot? No sé.
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Ya se queda ahí la puta tarjeta. Un coñazo este puzzle.
Elsa María. Bienvenido al directillo Sumillo. Deja like, comenta y suscríbete, sonrisa boca abierta. Elsa María dice, Hola.
Hola, Erza, bienvenido al directillo Sumillo, ¿qué tal?
I'll make short work of
Cleanup sequence initiated. Strike a pop! Here's the echoes! Light it up!
¿Y el sumil de ese barco lo hemos ganado? No, ese no es. Ah, es el de ahí adelante. Vale.
Wrath from the sky!
Elsa María. Dice, ¿qué personaje vas a elegir non-fly?
¿Cómo que qué personaje voy a elegir? No te entiendo, Erza. Sí, hombre, no estoy para cosplays. Me encanta esto. Dice uniforme, no estoy para hacer cosplays. Qué chetiles.
Now it's your turn.
Rise with the sun! Light up the flaming sun!
Did it take too long? There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it?
María.
Just kidding. You can
María
take it.
Dolores. Por tus riquezas.
Defensive mode engaged.
Hola Manolos, ¿qué tal?
Let engraved names echo!
You're pretty sharp.
New material discovered. Records updated.
Aquí hemos hecho la de cuchillo de palo, ¿no? Sí. La que no hemos hecho es la de lo primero es lo primero. Vamos a hacerla. La de primero lo primero. Bueno, pero hemos robado los cofres, no creo, porque este TP me falta también.
Dice, pusieron unos cuantos días para jugar gratis el GTA, pero solo en PS5.
Y en Xbox también.
Dice, bienvenida Elsa.
Y en Xbox también está, porque me ha llegado el aviso al móvil de que juega gratis GTA hasta el 17 a partir de hoy. En la Xbox también está, perdona. Aprovecha y juégalo, Epchetep. Vas ahorrando para las mansiones. De mierda. ¿Ves? Este cofre no lo hemos hecho, con lo cual antes de hacer la de lo primero vamos a hacer este cofre, que es Chetil. Velocipedil insurrectil del mil. Gafil. Chetil. Ah, está dentro el carrito. Vale. Quita.
FP anime. Dice.
Cleanup sequence.
Bring it.
¿El qué tienes que probar?
Hear the echoes of the valley.
¿El qué tienes que probar?
Full throttle. It's done.
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
FP anime. Dice. Jugando en Xbox.
Bueno, lo puedes jugar en Xbox o en Play 5, como tú bien has dicho. Sumildo. Como tú bien has dicho, lo puedes jugar en Xbox o en Play 5. En Xbox o en Play 5 lo puedes jugar. Sumildo. Lo que prefieras.
Something to add to my collection.
¿Estás hypeado por las mansiones como Liz? Que está muy hypeado, ha dicho.
FP anime. Dice. Si bueno en Play 5 aún no pase la cuenta.
Qué humilde eres. Bueno, puedes pasarla y mantenerla de Play 4 ahora. Al principio no, pero ahora ya hace tiempo sí.
Burn it down. Bring it. Let the mountains veins boil.
Claro. Eres pro velocípedo, chaval, insurréctico y avernícola.
FP anime. Dice. Por eso mismo, pero no tengo prisa.
No, yo tampoco. Ya sí, lo cariño.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Accelerating.
What are we
Strike a pop. Bring it. Rise with the sun.
Tú verás la Inefa, la guerra que da, la pobre. No te caigas. No, mi luz Patuil, cabrones. Mi luz Patuil. Mi luz Fatuil. No quiero. Menos mal que el luz tiene efecto purinesco, ¿sabes? Que me da gracioso. ¿Por qué invocan a Enjo cuando muere?
Ticket. Go on. You have my approval.
FP anime. Dice. XD.
¿Qué pasa?
EPP Anime dice: eres un croissant.
¿Yo por qué? No he hecho nada.
Something to add to my collection.
Something to add to my collection. I've just a back into rotation. Eres un souvenir.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Ma muy cachetilla insurrecta del infierno del Averno.
Light it up! Shower me with the...
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Oye, Inefa mete buenos inefazos, así con disimulo. Nos va metiendo buenecitos, Es humilla, pero oye, mete esos inefazos la tía.
Initiating categorization process.
Heb de pijp insurrecto del poder con gafas de sol.
Defensive mode engaged.
Let my name echo in song! Light of the blazing sun!
Pretty sharp.
¿Qué ha pasado?
I'm keeping the lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
¿Aquí arriba había algo? No, creo que no, si de hecho vengo de arriba, ¿no? Que estaba el TP.
EPP Anime dice: ganas del ZZZ.
Voy al lavabo. Pues juégalo. Lo tienes instalado. Juégalo, sencillo.
Potted plant on the porch has died again? I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
No lo tienes instalado, Sumir, el ZZ, juégalo si tienes ganas. ¿Qué te lo impide? ¿Qué te lo impide? Nada. ¿Qué te lo impide? Nada. Repite conmigo, nada me lo impide.
EPP Anime dice: tengo EPP Anime.
Pues si tienes ganas, juega.
Es el live.
Si tienes ganas, juega. Ah, ganas del live. Bueno, yo estoy en sacaran a la morena, estaría más hypeado. Es la coleta. Yo sé que a ti la coleta te mola porque como es loli, y a ti las lolis te mola.
New material discovered. Records updated.
es esto? La cacería insurréctica esta. Tengo miedo, me dan miedo los bichos.
Muy
malvados.
Letting brave names echo! Preparing for dust up. Time to shine! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Bring it!
Ultimatum protocol.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Strike a pose! Let the world come alive! Breath from the sky!
Bueno, es que sí, la voy a leer desde Mondstadt, macho. Pesaos, no me jodas. Desde Mondstadt voy a leer lo que dice la lámpara del lamparero. No me jodas.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Wanna split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Eres un sumir. Tenemos esto, tío, no lo usas, tío. Eres un sumir, Tienes esto y no lo usas. ¿Por qué no? Explícame a mí por qué no lo quieres usar. Con lo chetil que es.
Cleanup sequence.
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge! So
Sigue vivo.
quiet.
No sé qué, es rica en potasio.
FP Anime. Dice, para tirar por la coleta para subir el piti.
¿Qué chetil eres? Eres piti master. Pero para subir el piti no, a ti la coleta te gusta. Sumillo. ¿O no? Claro que te gusta.
Defensive mode engaged.
Letting brave names echo! Breath from the sky!
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Wanna split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Ah, un deseito gratis. Chetífero y poderoso. Deseito gratis, chetífero y poderoso, chaval. Deseito gratis, chetífero y poderoso, chaval. Chaval. Deseito gratis, chetífero y poderoso, chaval.
The rewards of an adventure.
Está muy pocha esta Purina, me lo parece a mí. Yo creo que sí, ¿no? Que está muy pocha. No sé por qué, pero... Joder, pues tiene la elemental al 10, macho. Pero me da la impresión de que hace muy poco daño, ¿no? Y eso que hace críticos, no entiendo por qué. Va en función de la vida, ¿no? Hombre, tiene 38k casi, o sea, no tiene poca... No sé. Pero me da la impresión de que hace muy poco daño, Furia. ¿Por qué? No lo sé, pero... Me da impresión de que hace muy poco daño. Muy poco daño hace. A mi modo de ver.
Relationship. Strike a pop! Let the mountain's veins boil! Burn it down!
Y después las que nos quedamos fríos, hombre.
Sharp.
Anime. Dice. ¿Qué poche?
Sí, pero no sé por qué. O sea, otras veces sí que te reconozco. Oye, hacen una mierda de daño porque está súper pocha o tiene los talentos al 2 o... No, tiene la elemental coronada. O sea, poca broma. ¿Sabes? Tiene la elemental coronada. Que no es moco de pavo. Y tiene casi 38k de vida. A ver, no es mucha, pero tampoco creo que sea poca. ¿Sabes?
Light of the blazing sun!
Intel! Send.
No quiero leer. Hostia, ya hay loot, chaval mío. Allá hay botín. Botín chetilín. Tiene que haber más cosas por aquí, ¿no? Sí, ¿ves? Para allá arriba. Claro, Dios, tenía que haber más. Ah, este es el cofre que está escondido en la vitrinilla. Sí. Bueno, me sirve. Por eso hay dos.
You support something.
Strike a pose! When brave names echo! Rise with the sun!
Intel! Send.
¿Ves? Mahuica es muy buen soporte también. Sin necesidad de hacer el HTTP. Va con el arito de la felicidad.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Y va haciendo chetetes, ¿sabes? No ha detectado. Pues va una mierda de cula. Vaya una mierda de cula que no ha detectado nada. No ha detectado nada. No ha detectado nada. Hay su 1002. Su reptil 2, ¿o no? Recolecta de reserva. ¿Qué es eso, tío, que pone? Recolecta de reserva rica, no sé qué pone. No sé qué es eso.
Anime. Dice. Sí.
Pone recolecta de reserva rica, no sé qué pone. Y no sé qué es. No sé por qué pone eso. No sé por qué pone eso, la verdad. Podría poner otra cosa. Pues no, pone eso. Mira, ahí me marca un cofrecillo y un culo. Cofrecillo y culillo, chaval. Y otro cofrecillo. Y otro más. Y otro más. Madre mía. Se os quería guardar el PP. Ah, mira, aquel es el de la misión. Ahora lo cogemos. Eres un mil. Eres un sumil.
Light it up! Defensive mode.
Y aquí está el bicho este infernal que le gusta a él.
Cleanup sequence. Let the mountain's veins boil! Annihilation mode. Wrath from the skies!
¿Quieres morirte ya, Manori? Claro, hombre.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding.
¿Qué?
You can take it.
Joder, con el bicho este los cojones. Leave me in peace. Efectivamente que Sumep. Hijo.
Rise with the sun!
¿Dónde está el robot?
Anime. Dice, te lo cargaste.
Bueno, hice lo que pude. Venga ya, tío, ¿y por qué me la quita? Pues si estaba pegado al bicho.
Something to add to my collection.
Vale, pues vamos a hacer la misión esta, que ya tenemos las 3 cintas, que es lo que necesitamos. Y así lo hacemos de una sin tener que ir a buscarlas, ¿sabes? Hay que ser pro y optimizar. Sin tener que salir de aquí, ¿sabes? Eres un sumillo. Eres un sumillo.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering. The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Pyroclastic surge!
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Hay su 1002 o su 1003.
We should, take a break after all that running around. Yeah, let's rest here for a bit. Had a plant on the porch has died again? I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
Échate Pep y su resto. Échate Pep el mudito. Échate Pep y su resto. Pues vamos a salir muy mal, Paimon. Ya llega Imanolo con sus colegas. Opinion.
Insulation chamber deployed.
Let the match's veins boil! Showing you sick! Burn it down! Light up the blazing sun! Ya no tenemos los ahorros de Paimon, sí. Fondo personal de Paimon, ya esto no lo han robado.
EPP Anime dice, ¿qué chetil eres con él?
¿Yo por qué? Si no he hecho nada.
Why, of course. I owe you both my thanks. This lighthouse looks...
Our pleasure!
Indeed. In the graveyard, I never had any intention of if you mean to ask whether life comes, so do not worry. The sun must...
Estafa bendita, chaval. Estafa bendita, insurrectita. Y el faro apagado, esperanzado. Eres un sumir. Sumir. Eres un sumir. Sumillo. Eres un sumir. Comando de resina. Ah, bien, para las diarias de mañana tengo. Porque del evento que me queda para periciar, me queda poco del evento. Yo he periciado mucho. A ver. Esto ya me lo he periciado entero, lo de mis Faruzan. Lo de mis Faruzan me lo he periciado enterito. Y lo de Amber creo que también. Ah, no, me quedan dos. Ah, bueno, pues mañana puedo periciar evento. Y de combate me quedan bastantes de combate. Vale, pues no, puedo periciar. Aquí puedo periciar mañana y pasado todavía.
EPP Anime. Dice, todo verdad.
¿Todo qué? Y aquí tengo para periciar esto todavía, que no lo he cogido, ni he cogido a Colei. Bueno, vamos a coger el tesoro Fatui, por lo menos, y ese culo que está ahí. Eres un sumir. Sumir. Y un insurrectil. Sumir.
Casi hecho.
No, lo tengo hecho del todo. Como que casi. Lo tengo hecho del todo. En esta cuenta, en otras me falta mucho todavía. La pluma del HT insurréctica.
Defensive mode engaged. Estimating value of acquired items.
tengo anécdotas ni nada. Uy, al 100 la Isla Paz. Falta mucho, pero al 100. Eres un sumir. Sumir. Es que aquí estaba muy mal de prontos, ¿no? Sí. Bueno, ahora un poquito mejor, pero claro, cuando vino Nefer estaba más pochingo. Y si quiero ahorrar para Columbina, hay que ahorrar para Columbina. La chetez es muy chetina. Hombre,
¿Qué es lo que hay?
Sinfonía de los Sumileadores, gran libro. Muy buen libro. Muy buen libro, la Sinfonía de los Sumileadores, amigo, aunque tú digas que no. Muy, muy buen libro. Muy buen libro, aquí lo tenemos a R5. ¿Tenemos alguno más? Sí, mira, tenemos dos. A R0, a R1, vamos. Pues lo vamos a... Mira, 3 oraciones perdidas de los vientos sumiles, chaval, qué emoción. Voy a fortalecer este. Refinado. Eres un sumir. Sumir. Y un insurrectil. Sumir. Ah, mira, aquí tengo Trafabonius. Lo voy a refinar también. Ya tengo 2 Favonius al 1 refinadas. Está muy bien. Y la perdición del dragón, ah, la tengo aquí refinada. Y esta no.
EPP Anime dice, ¡qué suerte!
¿Por qué? ¿Qué ha pasado? Qué susto me da, odio, porque la tengo a 3, tío. Sí, hice el evento entero. ¿Y este por qué lo tengo? Este está 5. Este está 5. Ya no tengo la memoria, sacrificio. ¿Y el otro cuál es? El Favonius, el arco de Favonius. ¿Tendrá alguno subido, no? Sí, el de Paluz, el 5. Eres un zumillo del mil. Eres un zumillo. Artefactos mierdiles. ¿Y por qué tiene tanta maestría el Auma? Tiene artefactos de mierda. Que en el libro este que le da 200 y hasta 700. Casi 800. 795 tiene.
Dice, como siempre.
795 de maestría. ¿Cómo puede tener tantas si solo tiene el libro este que le da 201? Bueno, aquí le dan 8 y 8, 16. 360 por el set, no te creas que porque sea. Ahora tenemos su set para ponerle, ¿no? Defensa, recarga, maestría, defensa. Hombre, ¿qué quieres que te diga? La flor, defensa, maestría, probabilidad, recarga. Bueno. Recarga, vida, probabilidad, maestría y daño crítico. Hombre, mejores. Ataque, vida, ataque, defensa, recarga. Y este, maestría. Pero no Serenata luna tejida. Exacto. A ver. Joder. A ver, el cáliz. Tiene uno de maestría. Este es de ataque, daño físico, defensa y vida. Vale. Casco. Probabilidad, vida, ataque, curación, vida, defensa. Pues sería el de probabilidad o el de ataque. Ya veremos. Luego, flores. Probabilidad, defensa, maestría. A ver. Recarga este sumil. Recarga maestría. Bueno, este sumillo. Recarga solo, sumil. Daño crítico solo, sumil y daño crítico. La verdad las flores son bastante pochas. Las hojas, maestría, probabilidad y recarga por activar. Bueno. Daño, maestría, defensa, mierdil. Probabilidad, recarga, mierdil. Vida, defensa, maestría. Sería este. Y el reloj. Recarga, defensa, ataque y defensa. Pues no sé. Y el cáliz. El cáliz le podemos... Bueno, es que este de maestría es nefasto. Está al 0. Pero tiene una mierda de stats. Bueno, de daño dentro, ataque. Solo tengo estos dos de maestría elemental, ¿en serio? Solo tengo 2 putos cálices de maestría. Madre mía, cada cual peor. Porque el de Cirdali es una mierda. Ataque vida, ataque vida. Y el de Lauma es mierda y media. Ataque defensa, vida, defensa. O sea, vaya sume de cáliz, ¿no? Quiero decir que aunque quisiera poner otro set, da igual. El mierda. Tendré que ponerle este set. Este de maestría se lo puedo dejar. Pero luego el cáliz, o sea, la corona, probabilidad, vida, ataque, bono, defensa y vida. ¿Ella con qué escala? Supongo que escalará con maestría, digo yo. Sí, porque no tiene ni probabilidad ni daño crítico. O sea, ella escala con maestría, pero a lo bestia además. Tiene un escalado brutal. Vale. Ella escala con maestría. Este de prof es bastante mierdez porque las stats no valen ni patacos de escopeta. Este ataque es bastante mierdez, lo único que le dará maestría, pero por lo demás es bastante mierdez. Son bastante mierdez, aunque tú digas que no. Este es mierdez.
EPP anime.
Mierdez.
Dice, así sí sumillo. EPP anime.
No, así
dice,
no. Son una mierda todos.
Mierdil.
Todos mierdiles. No uno ni dos. Todos son una puta mierda. Bueno, ya la equiparé. De momento no me voy a volver. Paizu C1 gratis, chaval. Gracias, Padre Hoyo. Gracias, Padre Hoyo, por ser tan chetín. Hoy es lunes, ¿no? al 100%, chaval. Qué chetí. Hoy es lunes. ¿Hoy es lunes? No. Hoy es miércoles. ¿Cómo que es lunes? Estás bobo. Es lunes, dice. Tú sí que eres lunes.
This land holds nothing but promise.
Voy a cambiar de cuenta porque aquí ya me he hecho la misión de Arconte, me tengo el evento hecho, ¿sabes? Con lo cual, aprovechando que no es muy tarde, cambiaré de cuenta, asumir un momentito. Qué chetilla, la skin que me regalaron. Pues eso, voy a cambiar de cuenta que soy sumido. Ahora vuelvo a abrir sumillos. Starsus al loro. Starsus al loro que ahora vuelvo a abrir.
EPP Anime. Dice, como veas sumillo.
Sí, porque aquí ya no, o sea, ya tengo todos los cray al 100 y tengo hasta la misión de Arconte, tengo hecha la prueba de personaje, tengo el evento, tengo todo, o sea, no entiendes. Es tontería quedarme aquí en esta cuenta por quedarme, puedo hacer cosas, sí, pero vamos, prefiero hacerlas en otro lado. Ahora vuelvo a abrir Sumir. Aquí no tenemos a Nefer, ¿no? Pues no. Me voy a poner a la Mabu, hombre, un poquito, que hace mucho que no me la pongo. Ahora vuelvo a abrir Sumir. Ahora está tal loro al chat que aviso.